So now what we're going to look at doing is a way to kind of organize all of your files. It's better to set up your own folder structure within Finder or whatever your preferred Windows computer calls it. But if you haven't already and you got your files kind of scattered all over the place, and you need to organize things to bring to a different location or to share with someone else, this can be an easy way to kind of collect everything together for you. So the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you actually save your file. I've saved mine on my desktop and I just called it practice. Once you've got that saved, then you can go ahead and collect your files. So you're going to go up to File, Dependencies, Collect Files to actually collect the files. And you'll get this pop-up window which will ask you information about how you want it collected. So the main one that you want to pay attention to is this Collect Source Files up here. You have the ability to collect all, which will grab everything that's in your project panel, any sort of files are over here, whether they got used or not. You have For All Comps, and that will only grab the assets that have been used in composition. So if you have a bunch of artwork that you think you might be using in the future, but you haven't put it inside of a composition yet, that won't be carried over if you choose For All Comps. So if that's the case and you want to continue working on this and you think you might want to use it as assets later, you'd be better off choosing all. If this is at the end of your project and you just want to share it with your art director, your instructor, or something like that, For All Comps is a good way of getting rid of all those extra files. There's also For Selected Comps, which require you to select a composition beforehand. So I have Parallax Example selected. So that'll bring over everything inside a Parallax example, including other compositions that are inside of it, such as my front composition. This one's for if you're using the render queue, and this one will only save the project and generate a report. So generating a report only. So this will only shoot out a text file that talks about all the assets that are in your project. This could be good if you're working with someone else along a server and they have access to the files anyway. That way they just know what fonts you're using, what effects are in there, what the assets are named, different information about your project. It's going to get generated anyway. Just checking this box would make all the other collection not happen. Skip past all this stuff. While Reduce Project is kind of useful, it can help you if you have duplicates within your project. It gets rid of your duplicates for you. And then this one, all this does is opens up a window where your folder is going to be located at the end. So go ahead and choose the right collection for your source files. Make sure this is disabled. It's probably a good idea to enable this and then click Collect. It'll ask you where you want it to go. I'm going to send mine to my desktop. Call it Practice Folder, which is going to be the name of my file with the word folder at the end. And I'll click Save. After it's done, as it said, it would open up this Finder window for me, which has my footage collected, with my Illustrator layers, my After Effects file, and then my text file as well, which will give me all the information about my project. So this is an easy way to kind of collect everything after the fact if you've done a bad job of organizing up until now. It is a better idea to organize all this stuff yourself. That way you can choose where everything's going versus having a computer pick it for you.